That ledge there makes it to where it'd be very difficult for trading wagons to get through here to this capital of trade. Yo, 61 damage. Wait a minute. Sylvando has a heal spell? And it looks like it might be like a regeneration type thing.
Who else wants some?
Snake skin in the bag for safekeeping. Alright, I'll definitely need to... what is this? Proceed through the cave, climb the stairs, head towards the lighthouse. Left to Gondolia? Alright, then we're going right first. I definitely need to have him on manual for battle and see what happens. Wait, what is that? Ew. Alright, tactics, Sylvando, follow orders.
I'm ready for anything.
Muddy hand. Oh my god. Alright, so if... Okay, yeah, the whip might hit a whole group of enemies at once. Alright, spells. Reheal. Restores at least 9 HP each turn to a single ally. Cockadoodle-doo. Cures party members of sleep. Oomph. Accelerates. Wait, accelerate and acceleratle. Raise the agility of all party members. Okay, yeah. Alright, so oh, the whip will hit a group of enemies of the same type.
Veronica wins again.
Alright, so... Alright, we healed the party with Muck and Serena's mana. Actually, I wonder if it would use Sylvando's mana too. Okay, what's the website with Yoder's 2 AFK farm spots? Oh, I gotcha. Hang on. That's the fast farming community. I'll put it in the chats right now. That's it.
Okay, here we go. Yeah!
I just keep getting better.
Veronica's so modest. Decelerado. 3 points. Let's see, what do we got? Heavy hands, whips. If she went whips, what is this? Hypno whip. A wallop with the whip on a group of enemies that can confuse them. Vim. Magical might. Spooky aura. Increase max MP. Heavy wands. Beals a freeze. Heavy damage to demons and can paralyze them. Restores 1 to 2 mana after winning a battle when wielding heavy wands. An arcane art that has a high chance of stopping enemy and enemy casting spells. Anti-magic. Let's get mana recovery after battle. Alright. Flame Slash, Scorching Sword. Hypno Whip. Increase attack power when wielding knives. Charm. I don't know how much Charm helps him, but I'll get that for now, because it's passive. If I recall, they have to be adjacent to act as a group, so some other between them, they won't count as a group. Seeing as you're playing another turn-based RPG, you already finished Chrono Trigger. Yes. That was some time ago. In full disclosure, I cleared like 90% of Chrono Trigger, and I got to a battle that was like... It was like a 30-minute long battle, and there was this RNG mechanic that would happen about 20 minutes into it, and when I would die to it, I would have to replay the whole battle. And after doing that like 3 times, because it didn't allow any saving during it. After the 3rd wipe, I had basically spent an hour and a half on that one fight, and I just watched the ending on YouTube. Because I was really frustrated. 90% if you count skipping like 50% or more. No. Okay, hold on. So, I say 90% because, like, following the main story, like, when you say skipping 50% or more, you're talking about all of those hidden side quests. Like, the 90% was like, I was at, like, almost the last boss if you're just, like, going for the ending. But the side stuff I missed was really buried. It was, like, really, really hidden. Like, you know, doing the quest for the frog, I had to, what was it? I had to, like, go to that one cliffside and make a bird angry and get the bird to throw rocks at me and let him throw rocks at me until I got hit with a golden rock, and then the golden rock unlocked it. Like, there's no way I'm gonna figure that out. There's absolutely no way. Not really hidden, you missed one crucial comment. You're talking about the thing for bringing Chrono back. I'm talking about, like, all of the side quests. Like, how to go back in time and save the one girl's mother, you know, stuff like that. Like, it was, that stuff was really hidden.
Nice.
What happened to Fable? Last night we beat the base game of Fable, and it was, like, getting really frustrating with the controls, so I just stopped there. But we finished the base game of Fable last night. Which was unfortunate, because I thought I'd be playing it for, like, another week. But it was like, with Fable, some of the controls were really, really jank in the PC port, but it was fine because the game wasn't that tough or that serious. But once we got to a point in the game where the game was getting challenging, then all of a sudden, those controls were becoming a big problem. Like, to dodge an enemy, I would have to target them with spacebar, and then hit a movement key like WASD and mouse button 4 to dodge. And when you did that, it broke your target lock. So if you were trying to, like, shoot at an enemy at ranged, you had to redo spacebar after every dodge. So it's like, up until last night, I was having only a pleasant time with Fable, but last night, the frustration got really, really high, so as soon as I finished the base game, I was like, alright, I'm good.
Victory!
Midnight Hork Night. Or no, it's Hor Night. On PC, it still has to be press the controller. Yeah, same here. I was using keyboard mouse, and it would be like, press, you know, right bumper in order to... And I'm like, I don't have a bumper. So there was some buttons that were really difficult to figure out. Like, you had to use O and L to scroll through menus. Okay, so this will probably can get out to these islands with the shiny stuff now. Burn of royal soil. Probably played it with controller. Yeah. Again, lots of the frustrations I was having in the last few hours were due to PC port. But and, you know, that is what it is. Unfortunately, console games frequently have the very, very lazy PC ports. Oh, that critical though. Will you eventually play it with controller in the rest of the Fable games? Maybe. I mean, I like fantasy RPGs. Fable is that. And I was doing fine up until that ending bit. The reason I decided to play Fable, which is, you know, an older game, and this, was because people, you know, put it on the game recommendation list. And that's why I decided to do it. So if Fable 2 pops up on there, possibly. You can't continue this way while mounted. Okay, hop off. I am curious, Fable 2, does it continue the story of the first guy? Or is Fable 2 like a completely different character? Time waits for no man, but we have a plan. It may require a caravan. Tickety tick tock, why if it isn't the luminary? I was just indulging in a spot of singing, helps lift the spirits, don't you know? Allow me to pass on the password I found. The Tackle tells Muck the password it found. He can now visit the observatory via the altar of the starry skies. Tickety tock, you can use that password I gave you to visit another world from the Echo Chamber in Tickington. There are more Tackles out there whiling away the hours searching for passwords, you know. Be sure to take a moment to talk to them if you come across any. And with that, I'm clocking off and trundling back to Tickington. It was lovely meeting you, and good luck with the rest of your adventure, TikTok. Okay. Fable 2 is a different character. Gotcha. Morning, Muck Chat. Hey, Bluebell. Muck, will you be playing Octopath again? No. Not intending to play it again. Although maybe, you know, I played Octopath Traveler 2. Maybe I'll try the Octopath 1 at some point. The Fight Fantastic, a song that significantly raises the entire party's attack power. Let's try it, just because we haven't seen it. Where did I get dual wield? I had 2 swords there. A sultry dance. Wow.
Another one.
Did you like Octopath 2? I did like Octopath 2, yeah. I did a positive review video for it. That was one of the, Accelerator. That was one of the game review videos that I did that, was received very well. Are you gonna swap to a controller for Wilds or not play it anymore? No, I'm done with the Wilds. So, okay. Dude, you guys are making me feel bad. They're like, hey, Muck, what about this other game you quit? Hold on, what is this? Were Tiger? Is that just a dude in a tiger suit? Alright, so Wilds. Wilds was a couple of things. One, really, really bad controls. Okay, it did let you rebind things. For example, with Wilds, if you use the Insect Glaive, to leap on an enemy was Shift RV. Shift RV? Are you kidding me? Shift RV on a keyboard. Okay, now it did let you rebind keys, but it's still 3 buttons. To use the main attack on a glaive, you have to bind 3 separate keys and hit all 3 of those keys. You can't just bind them to 1 button. So I was just like, alright, this is really annoying. And on top of that, the other issue, which let's say the controls weren't a problem, the story of Wilds, it felt like I was watching Paw Patrol with my kid when he was 6. The story was so dumb. It was so awful. And like, I feel a little justified on that one, because Carnage posted a video today that said that for the first time in years, I feel like skipping all the cutscenes in a game. It was so stupid. And so all that was left was monster battles. That's it. And this was like, yeah, okay, the monster battles are cool, but I could get that in other games that have a better story.
For the good guys.
Oh my god, this guy. What happens if you use this health regen move out of combat? You can't use it out of combat. Okay. That's weird. He has a heal, but it's over time, so you cannot use it out of combat. Treasure chest here. Mini metal. Seeing if there's any more treasure. Oh, there's a shiny down there. Alright, let's go see what that is. Yeah, did try Wilds, and I just... In the time that I played it, it was just frustrating. What is this? Dragon Quest 11.
Easy.
If we put it up with the expansion drops, you try with controller. Only if there is nothing else on the game recommendation list. And at the moment, there's a few years worth of things on the game recommendation list. Look, you have to understand. Okay, this isn't a Monster Hunter thing. This is a me thing. I hate controller. If you're like, Muck, here's a game with controller and a game that looks a little worse, but it's on keyboard and mouse. Can you play one of these? I'm gonna choose the keyboard and mouse one. I've got hundreds of thousands of hours on keyboard and mouse, and I have like 5 hours on controller. Like I will not pick that over something else. And honestly, all of the recent games I've played that were it ended with people saying, "Muck, you should have played this on controller." Those playthroughs all began with me saying, "Does it have PC port?" And they were like, "Don't worry, Muck, you can play it with keyboard and mouse." And then I play it, like, you know, Chrono Trigger or Monster Hunter Wilds. I play it, and then people are like, "Oh, you should have played it with controller. It's your fault." I'm like, what the hell? Like, people always just trick me into playing games, telling me it runs well on KB&M, and then it doesn't, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I should play controller." Problem with Chrono Trigger was a controller, or not with Battlefield. My issue, let's see, Chrono Trigger, the issue was, I would say the, what is it called? The combat system. Where, like, you could be in a menu trying to like, issue an order, and then the boss could cut in line and hit you, and then kill you. Which wasn't a problem on the early easy fights, but on the late game battles, it was a huge issue.
I'm on fire.
Fire!
Victory.
Wouldn't have been bad if the speed was slower. It wouldn't have been bad if it was true turn-based. I love iron armor. Oh, nice! We can craft iron armor now. That's cool. Like, I will say, you know, I'm willing to try a lot of different games, right? You guys have had me try so many things in the last 2 years. I had never played a game with that combat system that Chrono Trigger has. I forget what the name of it is. Someone will know. And that was my first time playing a game with that combat system, so I was totally game to try it out. Now that I've tried it, I do not want to ever play a game with that combat system again. Like, I tried it, and I'm just like, this is awful. Okay, now I know. Like, just the fact that it's like, it's your turn, and you're like, okay, I need to navigate to this, like, it's my turn, right here. And I'm like, okay, I need to go to spells, and then I'm gonna heal my part, and then the boss is like, too late, and then the boss cuts in line and kills you, because you didn't get the heal off in time. What is the hand doing? Okay, that was weird. Three games destroyed in a row. You keep asking me about stuff I disliked. Ask me about Cyberpunk. That was a game I was never planning to play, and you guys bullied me into it, and I loved it. And I said that was one of the S-tier games I played last year. That was an incredible game. Like, you guys were right. That one was good. Bonk.
Who else wants some?
Gonna have to dismount here, I think. Yeah. Hey, hello folks, chat, Bully Muck again. Everyday Chain, what's up? It's the same as FF7 combat. Forgive me, I'm not sure when you typed that. Are you saying Dragon Quest is the same as FF7 combat, or are you saying Chrono Trigger is the same as FF7 combat? What is that? It's like a like muscle park.
What a beautiful place. It feels as though the whole town is bobbing up and down on the waves.
So this is Gondolia, huh? I heard there was some big scores to be had here. Rich merchants from all over the world, ships full of treasure, you name it.
Eric ready to start robbing
And
people.
This is where you're keeping your ship, Sylvando. The ship that you own.
I still
Don't
think it's
tell
going to
me
be a
you're
crappy
some
ship.
kind of millionaire.
Oh, come now, Ronnie, darling. You know it's not polite to pry. All right. The
Ronnie,
docks are
darling.
southwest of the town. Last one there's a rotten egg.
He called Veronica Ronnie Darling. Who's the little Super Saiyan? Benvenuti Gondolia, welcome to our town. Here you can buy the famous products from all over the whole world. You want to visit the dock? It's in the west part of the city. Maybe it's better to check a map, no? I'm a seller of weapons from all over the whole world. Alora, welcome to the weapon shop. How may I help you? Could get Sylvando a better whip. Okay. What's that? Okay, we just like drive the gondola around. Welcome to Venice. Chad, do we get any puff puff? I did, and I felt cheated, Asen. She's like, yo, you want a puff puff? And I'm like, yeah, sure. I thought she was offering me like a cream puff. I thought it was like a free snack. And then it like faded to black. And I was like, oh, help, what's happening? I need an adult. FF7 and ATV can be played turn-based. Gotcha. Okay, so FF7... The main reason I haven't tried that is, you know, they're in the middle of doing the remake for FF7, right? My understanding of the remake is they split it into 3 games. The third one's not even out yet, so I can't play the whole thing yet. And each game is like $60. So it's like $180 to play FF7 remake. And I just haven't been willing to slap that down. So, please correct me if any of that is wrong. That's my understanding of the situation. So I'm just like, whew. Grazie for choosing my shop. I get bored if I have no customers. Alora, welcome to my item shop. What can I do for you? What do you have for sale? Utility belt. Defense. Okay. Okay, this is one of those doors I don't know how to open yet. I've seen a few of those. Okay, the docks are in the bottom left. Okay. Wow. That's a nice view.
Can you believe it? This mean man won't let us into the docks.
It's nothing personal. The docks are off limits for everybody now. It's because of la competizione.
Competition?
Great. So I guess we just have to sit tight till this contest thing is over, huh?
See, is the only choice. I am sorry, but Signor Universo is molto importante event for people of Gondolia.
Signor Universo, you say? Now that sounds like fun. Tell me more, honey. I'm all ears.
Naturalmente. Signor Universo is for men of all ages. The winner, he must be a powerful like the waves, graceful like the breeze, and deep like the sea.
Deep like the sea.
La competizione
And
is
mysterious
reason
as
why
the dark side of the
Gondolia
moon,
is so
right?
filled with the strong and admirable men in this moment.
Ooh, I love a little pageantry. Come on, darlings, let's go see what it's all about. We can
Mark,
sample
put on
some
the hat.
local delicacies to get ourselves in the mood. I hear they're to die for.
There you go.
Well, who's with me? Come on, you know you want to.
I'm not that bothered about whatever silly contest they're having. But I am quite peckish. I'd love to try a few local treats.
Seriously? We're not here on holiday, you know. We're supposed to be looking for the rainbow. Right, Serena?
I'm hungry too.
Well,
The side
I'm so
step.
sorry, but I'm really rather hungry myself. And, well, we can't leave until the contest's over anyway, so...
I don't believe this.
That's one of the things I really like about this game is it makes me laugh.
Hey, listen. We're kind of in a hurry here, and we really need to get to the dock. Do you know who's in charge of this contest?
Naturalmente, the person in the charge is Dojo Rotondo. He is in the charge of everything in our town. His villa is in the northeast part of Gondolia. You must speak with him. He is so much a kind man, molto gentile.
You heard the man. Let's go ask this Doge guy to let us into the docks.
Doge? Oh no, it's Elon Musk. Like, for example, what was something else that we did recently that had like a huge plot hole? Avowed. We played Avowed recently, and I liked that game. I enjoyed it. There was a major plot hole near the end of the game that really frustrated me, and it was that we killed God, and it didn't explain how we did it. And Fable had some big plot holes, and this has some big plot holes. Like this one, it's like, you know, that giant beast got free in the middle of town and sat there waiting while we had a giant conversation about it. And it was just like, you know, it was a very patient monster. And yeah, stuff like that. But at the same time, then the game does stuff like this that makes me burst out laughing, and I'm like, all right, I forgive you. So it's like, if the game makes me laugh a lot, like, I forgive the like, one laugh is forgiveness for one plot hole. Doge's house, north. I think I need to go down a level.